Sometimes you find ecstasy, but it's followed by the deepest self-hate and depression you've ever felt. It's an amazing drop from way up here to this, like, oh yeah, what the fuck is wrong with me? God damn
it. What's up, Kings? Hope you guys are doing good. Today's video is actually a follow-up video to a previous topic I addressed on NoFap and the law of attraction. I had said at the start of that video that one of the biggest reasons that I believe in the law of attraction is because the Hindu sages have talked about it. And I want to just go in and read some of the works from Hindu sages that specifically address thought power, the law of attraction, the ability to get things done by the sheer force of your thoughts. And I do strongly believe in hard work. It is a fundamental principle that I try to adopt on a daily basis. I actually don't feel happy if I'm not working hard. But it is just inevitably true that the best results that I've ever gotten in my life has been a result of free-flowing, fun work. I've always found myself drawn to words, drawn to stories, drawn to the power of speech. And whenever I've tapped into that, it's like easy, it's free-flowing. I can really get results in my life from that. So there is a sense of just the best results of your life coming from a combination between the esoteric and the tactical. But Swami Sivananda had written this book on the practice of Brahmacharya, which is the ultimate NoFap text, not the NoFap text, ultimate text on semen retention and the power of cultivating your sexual potent energy within you so that you can, well, for his purposes, chase enlightenment, but for the grand scheme of things, just to build up power within yourself so that you can express what is the best within you. And so for today's video, I'm actually going to start reading from Thought Power by Swami Sivananda and talk about how NoFap really is that missing link to making the law of attraction work. Here's what Swami Sivananda says. He starts off by saying, "You can move the world through thought force. Thought has great power. It can be transmitted from one man to another man. The power of thoughts of great sages and rishis of yore are still recorded in the Akashic records." That's simply just our way of saying the superconscious mind, the infinite intelligence, or the oversoul. "Every impulse of mind, every thought is conveyed to the cells. They are greatly influenced by the varying conditions or states of the mind. If there is confusion, depression, and other negative emotions and thoughts in the mind, they are telegraphically transmitted through the nerves to every cell in the body. The solar cells become panic-stricken, they are weakened, they are not able to perform their functions properly, they become inefficient. Thought is the greatest force on earth. Thought is the most powerful weapon in the armor of the yogi. Constructive thought transforms, renews, and builds. Thoughts are giant powers. They are more powerful than electricity. They control your life, mold your character, and shape your destiny. Thoughts of worry and thoughts of fear are fearful forces within us. They poison the very sources of life and destroy the harmony, the running efficiency, the vitality, and vigor. While the opposite thoughts of cheerfulness, joy, and courage, health, soothe and irritate instead of irritating, and immensely augment efficiency and multiply mental powers. Be always cheerful, smile, laugh. Think you are pure, pure you will become. Think you are noble, noble you will become." It's at this point I want to just say, like, George Washington thought that he didn't have a good character. And he had written in his works, in some of his letters, that he would simply write down a list of characteristics that he wanted within himself. He actually came up with a list of, like, civility and all these kind of old-timey words about traits that he wanted to manifest within himself. And he would look at that list and contemplate that list every day. So even some of the great founding fathers in America knew about, the sheer influence of pondering that which you wish to become. This science is very pleasant and interesting. It needs patience, practice, and Brahmacharya. There you go. That is the key that no one ever talks about. Here's what he says. The science is pleasant and interesting. It needs patience, practice, and Brahmacharya. Brahmacharya, which for those of you who haven't followed me for a while, it means semen retention, the cultivation of sexual force energy. I really think, not enough people have gone into depths about this, but everyone gets inklings of this. Becoming Alpha, one of my favorite YouTubers today. I highly recommend you check out his channel. He talks about how you do NoFap long enough, you start to get good luck come into your life, just out of the blue. There's another book whose name I'm forgetting, talks about the occult powers of mind that come from the person who cultivates that energy within themselves. And my theory behind this, because I can't find substantial evidence to cover why this might be, my theory behind this is that doing NoFap, okay, your need to express sexual energy is the most strong need that you have. And consider the fact that that change of mind that happens when you want to make that release compared to the moment after you make that release. Louis C.K. has this amazing joke about this. He says sometimes when he wanted to jerk off, he'd be so caught up in the moment to do it, and then the second he's done with it, he says, "What the fuck was I doing?" What is lost in that moment between wanting to jerk off and right afterwards? You lost a wanting. You lost a burning desire. Doing NoFap increases that burning desire within you because you have that burning desire to give life to things. That's just intrinsic as a part of being a human being. At the same time, you're being filled up with your own life force energy, so you're building up detachment. You're building up in two ways. You're building up desire and you're building up detachment. And I think that's one of the great reasons why the law of attraction starts to work on NoFap. Because the two most essential ingredients, wanting something and letting go of the results, is actually a very paradoxical scenario to make the law of attraction work. You get that more and more intrinsically within you without having to do anything external after that. And what's more is that you become super powered up to just go out and take more action because your brain is resetting on a neuroscience kind of level. You're having more dendritic connections that are being formed once you've given up addiction, once you've given up that dopamine hit, that superficial dopamine hit. And you're also, if you believe in Kundalini science or the science of the superconscious, you're just getting more ideas and hunches. So all of these factors just come in together and they really get you the results that you're looking for in life. The biggest indicator I can say with regard to this is that you go back to my first video. I was an unemployed person with no skills as a remote worker. And just 7 months later, I'm 100% remote worker for a tech company. It's quite profound what happens when you cultivate the energy and work with it. And it's just the beginning. For everyone who has that creative, artistic expression within them, either as an entrepreneur or as an artist, this energy can be deeply potent for you, man. I promise you. So that's just my follow-up video on why I believe the law of attraction works. I believe it because Swami Sivananda says it's true, and I trust him more than any YouTuber. I trust him. I trust the Indian sages above all else. And the second reason is because I can feel within myself. You build up desire, you build up detachment, and at the same time you build up a willingness to take action and a willingness and ability to act on hunches. That's it for this video, guys. If you're new here, my name is Nikhil. This channel is about blending the esoteric with the tactical side of hard work. Some topics that I really love talking about are semen retention, Brahmacharya, NoFap, alongside meditation, the law of attraction. And I also like to draw inspiration from storytelling, cinema, and novels, books, basically storytelling through personal development. So if any of that resonates with you, or if you appreciated this video, I'd love to have you join the channel. That being said, guys, for those of us who are willing to build up desire within ourselves and build up the ability to be detached from those results, well, to you I say, greatness is coming. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.